planets. There we go. Bam. Valerian. Yeah?
Yup. Sorry.
Wow. It doesn't have like a page. Oh, there it is.
Birthday Massacre. Never heard of them, Daniel. I'll have to check them out.
They're a good band. They're good. It's one of those ones you've probably heard at least one of their songs.
More than likely.
But yeah, so watch that
trailer.
trailer for Valerian. It looks fucking awesome. But Fifth Element, a 4K restoration of Luke Benson's The Fifth Element will be returning to movie theaters next month in celebration of its 20th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look 20 years old.
Mm.
I mean,
That's like one of those films that I will just watch that over and over. Just like if I want to watch, like I just need something to watch.
oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
Also Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
get
get
old.
old.
But alongside the visionary science fiction film will be an exclusive preview of the Valerian, and the City of 1,000 Planets. But y'all need to see it. But the Fifth Element is going to play in more than 400 theaters. So I don't have a link to what that is, but it's only going to be for 2 days, Sunday, May 14th, and Wednesday, May 17th at 2 and 7 p.m. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Tinseltown does something for that, because they do a lot of those Fandango movie events.
Yeah, the old retro movies. And
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're one of the ones that...
yeah.
I may end up doing that Wednesday.
Yeah.
We don't have anything on Wednesdays. No,
Nope.
we don't.
Nope, not anymore.
That's
D&D's on Fridays now. Daniel says everything's to be having a milestone anniversary this year. Star Wars, Buffy, Harry Potter, Fifth Element. That's true.
God, the 80s had
I know. We missed Sword Art Online in theaters. I wanted to see it so bad.
Yeah.
It would have been badass.
We could have caught the last showing. It's like, we gotta go, Shell. You can finish this up.
I was like,
You
Shell,
guys could've
finish the
gone to
show. We're going.
first showing, too.
Maybe.
Yeah. It started at 8.
All I know is I missed out. And according to Lewis, it was amazing, and I'm sad I missed it. Ugh. God, life decisions. Fucking up sometimes, you know? I hate screwing up.
You
Anyways.
know what else is fucking up?
The new Ghost in the Shell movie. I've not really heard good things.
No, I haven't. And
I've
it's
heard good things from Japan.
really disappointing. Well, that's you could say that
yeah.
about the Warcraft movie. It did well in China,
Yeah.
but
Right.
not here in the States.
So, Hideo Kojima, who was the director of the Metal Gear franchise, also didn't like Ghost in the Shell, which is saying a lot. He's saying the Hollywood film fails to come into its own. Missed the point of the Ghost in the Shell altogether, exploring what it means to be human. You got people complaining about it being whitewashed. You got people complaining
Like
that...
I said, like the Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. It would have been fine, if it was like some futuristic world in America. That way
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to explain. It's like, oh, this is happening.
Mm-hmm. If they'd have just done the U.S., it'd have been different.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
hey, this is L.A. in the future. Okay, cool.
this is Des Moines, Iowa. For some weird reason, that's a central hub in the future. Just deal with it.
Des Moines, Iowa. Jesus. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people complaining. I still want to see it. One, it's Scarlett Johansson. Two, it's Ghost in the Shell.
Well, yeah.
But
I imagine I'll see it at some point.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I mean,
But-
I'm not
But it
raring and ready to go to the theaters and watch it.
not anymore. But it's just already on PlayStation. They already have it on 10% off already. If you pre-order it.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was like,
Right, I was gonna
already
say,
10%.
You
I was
can
like,
pre-order it on iTunes right now too.
and it's already 10% off.
Daniel says N3 is Scarlett Johansson. I fourth that.
Again, it would have been fine if they just said, this is XX town
Mm-hmm.
or XX city in the U.S.
Yeah.
And then that way they're just they're doing this in Chinatown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Literally, if
perfectly
they'd
fine.
have done the U.S. or if they did an L.A., the Asian theme still would have worked perfectly.
Yep.
I mean, it's not just because there's a lot of Asians, but because there's an Asian community. I mean, they do a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the, like, Chinatown, stuff like that. It would have worked just fucking fine, which they should have done. Lewis says Lucy was worth seeing in theaters, not super interested in Gits. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I don't know. I mean, Lucy was awesome. So, I mean, I'll see it. Huh?
Which one was Lucy?
Lucy was the one where she was like
a coke mule. And then, like, the drug burst inside of her,
and it made like a hyper being.
It unlocked like parts of her brain.
Yeah, I mean,
I've not seen that one.
It's really good. You should definitely check it out. That's for sure.
Tony just came in here and he's like, yeah, it's good.
Yep. But definitely worth it. I mean, so the thing for me is I might like it. Because even when a movie is dramatically different from its source material, I am capable of seeing it that way.
Yeah, but
dramatically different, so I can separate myself. So it'll be more of a story of, like, what everyone's saying is that it really doesn't expand on its own story.
Stuck in its own shell.
So I mean, if that is truly its problem, then I'll have an issue with it. If it is different from the source material, that's not something that usually bothers me. Because I mean, I watched the first Harry Potter movie, and then I read all the books in like a fucking month.
Crazy person.
I know. And I mean, the movies are different from the books. I mean, that's just how it goes. It is different from the movies and the books.
Do and don't happen between the two.
Yeah. What else? The Shining. I love the book. I love the one with Jack Nicholson in it, but I hate the made-for-TV one.
I was going to say, the one with Jack Nicholson, that's Stanley Kubrick?
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick's one.
Kubrick, yeah.
Yeah, his was awesome. I didn't like the made-for-TV one at all.
I agree.
I thought it was terrible and boring.
It's made-for-TV, so it's just like, you can only push the limits so far.
Stephen King like it the other way around? He liked the made-for-TV one?
Yeah, exactly.
But Stephen King's liking the new It.
Yes.
I saw the trailer and I was like, that's fucking scary.
I'm excited. I am super excited.
I'm not going to watch it.
Not into horror movies?
I'll watch them, but it's just like, it'll be like that thing where I'm just like turning off the lights and running out of a room. Because I'm just like, was that a gutter?
You have to run up the stairs like something's trying to bite you.
Yep.
I still do that, and I'm 30. I can't help it. I'm like, there's something going to follow me in the freaking dark. I know it. Okay, Lewis, Avatar The Last Airbender is not a good comparison because that was just a bad movie.
Yeah, he stuck way too close to the source material, used a really young, unknown actor. It wasn't really that good.
Yeah, that was just,
it's
poorly done overall.
It just basically took, like, was it 3 seasons of Avatar?
And crammed it into one thing.
One movie.
We're not going to have you connect to the characters in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to feel bad when anyone dies. Like a specific princess. Or anything. It's just, whatever, fly through it. We don't give a shit. Whereas Avatar, the animated series was like...
well fleshed out.
It was amazing. It was so well done.
It was really good.
And Korra's pretty good.
I'm really happy that I finally watched it all.
Did you watch Korra too?
We're like halfway through the first season of Korra.
Nice. Yeah, I love Korra. And the video game was fun too. Yeah, I bought it for PlayStation.
Have you guys seen the new Underworld movie yet? Just came out.
Nope.
Negative.
I haven't watched the one before that either.
Yeah, but that was without...
It's called Blood Wars. I recommend it. It's really good.
It's Kate Beckinsale in leather.
You might want to watch the one before it because there is some recurring characters that I had to ask a lot of questions, and Tony's like, "Would you just shut up and watch
the movie?" He like took his hands and put it on your head and just like just turned it. Just IMDb
I
it.
do recommend. I mean, like I've seen it, but I fell asleep, so I don't remember it. So I just had a lot like but
that's fair.
So do watch that one, but I remember not liking it.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. You're like a kid who walks in the middle of the movie and asks what's going on.
Yeah, that's me. That is me.
So.
Well, and it was like he's all, oh, it came out. I said, yeah, because we had pre-ordered it on iTunes, and so I had seen it like before he even got home. I'd seen that it was in our list, and I was like, yeah, I saw it. He's all, did you watch it? And I'm all, no. And he's all, oh, why? So you could ask me questions when we watch it together. Like,
does Tony not have a spray bottle like filled with water?
Like, no,
So
Shel,
he's like-
no.
Any ideas?
So, but yeah, I mean, so we'll see. I definitely gonna see Ghost in the Shell. I have to watch it.
Yeah.
And definitely going to be watching it. I'm going to drag JP along.
No.
Bad JP.
But coming up next is the craft brew.
In review.
Ooh.
Yes. So, as you guys can see, ooh, there we go. I could use the other hand.
Yeah. It's
Look.
opposite day.
Yeah. It is opposite day. It makes sense though. The beer's over there, and I'm pointing at the beer, so I should just right there. That beer, Los Locos Lager. It's like Locos Lager, Holmes. It's real good.
Yeah.
But
See,
from
for-
Epic
for-
Brewing Company. I said whoop whoop in the boob. We are drinking their beer, and it is delicious. It is a 4.8% ABV. Refreshing lager with a hint of corn sweetness, dash of sea salt, a perfect kick of natural lime juice. I definitely say it pairs well with bratwurst.
Yeah, it does. But like I think this is like the first beer that I've ever had that has like sea salt mixed in with it. If I can remember anything else.
I think me and Shell have had sea salt beers before. I don't.
There was one Goza, I think, in particular, that was a sea salt one.
That sounds right. Also, Lewis,
Yeah.
any human being can make a poor weatherman because all weathermen are poor weathermen. It's gonna rain tomorrow. Maybe.
I have ESPN. It feels like it's raining.
My nipples get hard when it's raining. Beer. Delicious. I like it a lot. It doesn't taste like your normal lager, though.
No, it doesn't.
It's
Surprising, because I already had my taste buds loaded in for a lager.
yeah. A lager is normally hoppier, a stronger flavor. This is more of a light, summery beer.
It is a summer beer.
Yeah. It's effervescent, has good citrus backgrounds to it. You get a hint of that, like, the saltiness that expands the flavor. Not so much as, like, it's a salt!
It overpowers it.
Yeah, it's like, you salted it just right.
Yep. Assaulted it?
You salted it just for... Fuck you! Okay, Lewis, you make sense now. I can point now, but look, I know things and I can point. But it's a delicious beer. Not too overly carbonated. What do you think?
No, not carbonated at all. It's like... It's a very...
I like those kinds.
Yeah, I would think you'd like this one too. It's also an epic, and I don't think we've ever had a bad epic beer.
No, not...
Yeah.
And I've only done like a couple of them since I've been here.
Yep. I mean,
I think Epic is probably one of my favorite breweries.
I'll second that. I will second that. So... You know what I just realized?
So up here in Longmont, like, you guys don't even know. You guys need to come see me. We've got fucking Left Hand down the street. Oscar Blues is down the street.
Well, you gotta tell us when...
Funkworks is up in Fort Collins. Like,
Did you say fuckworks?
That's what I heard.
Funkworks.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to go to the fuckworks up in...
You're like
Fort Collins?
audio cut out on the word funk.
Yeah, no, Funkworks. But no,
See, my
there's,
brother
like,
agrees.
There's a ton of breweries in town. I think Odyssey is also up here.
Oh, wow. Hey, well, when's your next day off? What, Thursday? Oh, weird. There's something we do on Thursdays.
So strange.
I mean, I guess we could do a show
Oh, yeah, at a
You guys
brewery.
could come to me.
on location.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we could.
If we had to.
We really could. 2 cell phones, we could do the show just like we're doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would just be like